Trial number 01. Quantity of SCP-2107 ingested, 30 milliliters. Duration of trial was 1 hour 12 minutes. Subject reported audiovisual phenomena including hearing her name spoken softly, shadowy figures at the edges of her vision, and a flickering of the lights within the containment chamber that was not corroborated by the recorded footage. Debriefing revealed the subject to have enjoyed the experience overall. Subject described the taste of SCP-2107 as bland but refreshing. Trial number 06. Quantity of SCP-2107 ingested, 90 milliliters. Subject experienced intermittent activity similar to the phenomena in previous experiments for over an hour before new effects presented. At 1 hour 20 minutes, the subject began to experience moderate bleeding from the nose without identifiable physical cause. Simultaneously, the recording equipment began to encounter interference of a magnetic nature that lasted for 2 minutes. This is noted as the first instance where activity was observable by non-SCP-2107-A sources in Foundation trials. The bleeding continued unabated for several minutes, causing severe distress in the subject. All effects ceased at 1 hour 28 minutes. Trial number 07. Quantity of SCP-2107 ingested, 90 milliliters. Trial begins with activity patterns identical to those described by the subject in Trial 01. Subject's nose began to bleed at the 19-minute mark. At 23 minutes, subject began emesis due to a combination of distress and nausea caused by the presence of their own blood. This is evaluated to be purely psychological in nature and non-anomalous. Following emesis, a majority of the activity ceased. Subject reported still having intermittent hallucinations in his peripheral vision until 48 minutes. Trial number 14. Quantity of SCP-2107 ingested, 150 milliliters. Subject began to experience phenomena similar to previous trials at 2 minutes, which rapidly increased in intensity. The lights in the cell are seen to flicker briefly at 16 minutes by both the subject and the supervising personnel. Subject reported the feeling of being lifted off the ground during this effect, but this is not visible in the footage. Quantity of activity is approximate to previous trials, but level of intensity is significantly higher, as reported by subject. Effects began to subside at 54 minutes and had ceased entirely at 59 minutes. Subject observed the taste as average, but expressed difficulty in elaborating upon this description. Trial number 31. Quantity of SCP-2107 ingested, 270 milliliters. Subject experienced no activity until 31 minutes, at which point all electronics within a 10-meter radius failed for approximately 17 seconds. When power returned, subject had fallen to the ground unconscious and the trial was ended. Personnel entered the containment cell and confirmed the subject had expired. Upon autopsy, subject's body was found to be void of most major internal organs. No incision marks or signs of trauma were present.